Hey guys, I found this thing wrapped up in 8th-century-old toilet paper. It's still wriggling.
Toilet paper. Actually, we found the most precious treasure in all of existence. Jordan's back.
The Pink Panther.
Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend. Hi, guys.
I'm so sorry, Jordy, but honestly, a part of Banjo-Kazooie did pretty much ruin the Pink Panther thing for me.
I don't even care at this point.
So we did the dance of life, and because we did the dance of life, we get to fight a mid-boss.
Oh, great. What the?
Ooh.
Holy shit,
God.
look at that thing's knockers.
He's the derpiest boss of all.
Wait a minute, that's the sand monster from A Link to the Past.
Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, the guys who do like little shimmying in the desert.
Yeah. And if you raise them up with a sand rod, you can see they're just random weirdos in Speedos.
Okay, now unfortunately I hate him because, as previously stated in the last part, physical contact with bosses hurts, and this guy's all about physical contact. So yeah, Jordy, you probably noticed that we're a little more snazzed out.
We're a lot more decked out than last time you were here. In fact, there's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I'm very sorry I wasn't here.
Work
Work has been keeping me busy. Not to mention, I've been caught up with my own personal projects. And yeah, like.
So, is that what you've been doing all this time, wrapped up in mummy cloth?
No, I had to meditate.
Sure.
Because I was stressed. I was stressed from all the overload of the work. What were you saying?
1,000-year-old stress really does it to
another Rosetta Stone.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. But yeah, you're probably wondering why we suddenly are so much more decked out and stuff. So, okay, we've learned some stuff. Also, as you notice, I just found another alternate entrance to this place through the graveyard of the giants. The Lord of the God who sustains the world points, the lights of twilight. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
We should move.
Yeah. Now, what were you trying to say, Steve?
Butter knife. Ah!
We should move.
The sword.
Yeah. So, by the way, for this puzzle, we need the sand people to help us because they can move around. And you see that raised tile in the upper right?
Uh-huh.
I can't reach it, but if a sand person gets on that side, then he can hit it for me. And that's why we need to summon them with the Cog of Soul. Anyway, to catch you up, Jordy, here's the situation.
The shit you... Oh, God.
Because it's bad. So here's the problem. Again, the mother as we previously talked about in the first part, there he goes. The mother...
Thank you!
I'll say right now, this is the perfume. Now I can one-shot skeletons.
Yay!
And smell fabulous in the process.
Yes.
Actually, it's blue coral number.
So, the mother created all of her children to try and have her be returned to the heavens. That was her main goal.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue is that that's not possible. Nothing will be able to return to the heavens. She's just going to get impatient. She'll kill everybody. We can't do anything about that. And so... we now are placed with a very problematic dilemma. Crap, what do they call it?
Predicament? Situation.
Not predicament. It's those things where it's like, it's either this or the ultimatum.
Oh, an ultimatum, yeah.
Yep.
Which is, if we can't send the mother back to the heavens, which is impossible.
And she's going to keep killing us anyway until she gets up there, which, again, as we said already, is impossible.
Oh, no eye here.
We're just going to have to...
We have to kill her.
Right.
We have to kill the creation. We have to kill the person who created all of life. Hang on, this thing in. Oh, that's a little Raiders of the Lost Ark thing. But anyway, it said that the woman does not like a man who is fearful. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh dear! Experiment. Wait. That other skeleton was a switch. Anyway,
interesting.
you have enough time to figure it out.
And thus we seen her true form.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we have to kill the mother, the person who created all of life, because otherwise we're screwed.
Gotcha.
There's a woman statue. So I am now going to perform for you a little disappearing magic act.
Ooh, show me.
Because we like those. Also, that seal I spilled, which turned on the lights, that's actually part of a bigger puzzle that I can tell you about. These wedges we need to talk about. That'll be the bigger puzzle later. But that those lights turned on, now there's going to be a big lantern in the Chamber of Extinction, which if I turn that on, it'll turn the lights on forever. So I never have to be in the dark again.
Sweet.
Which I like, because I hate dark areas. I hate areas in general where you have to just be lit by a single torch.
Yeah, those aren't ever fun.
Die. And then, oh,
I mean, how do you think I feel whenever I sleep at night?
I know. And this is I'm going here because this is imperative to fight one of the last guardians. We only have like 3 guardians. Yeah, we have 3 guardians left, and this is how we're going to fight another one. But for now, a virtualized children. This is purely educational. This is just a metaphor. It said I need to take the woman statue to the room of the man. This is the room of the man. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to start holding it around these weird glowing particle fish tadpole looking things. It's all a metaphor, I swear, and I'm just going to keep doing this until, a certain period amount of time of capturing them. And come on, just a few more times.
This is more tedious than
I don't think you actually have to catch them. I think you just have to be in here for a certain amount of time. And now she's pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
It's a metaphor, I swear.
Fireflies equal Prego belly.
Just
I'll tell you. Fireflies' sperm.
Oh my God, Steve! That boy. Oh
anyway,
dear.
Well, I learned something new today.
And then there's this room, which is anatomically correct. But yeah, the fertility statue is really important for me, actually. Oh, real quick, I need to tell you this puzzle. The puzzle is that we have to sleep in the womb. The only time you ever sleep is when you pause. So we need to stand in this room, and we need to pause. And wait for La Meza to eat his snack, brush his teeth, and...
I mean...
There we go.
Wow. Wait a minute! That's an ocarina!
The Philosopher's Ocarina.
Hello.
Hi.
That's right. And this is actually very important because the Philosopher's Ocarina will allow us to finally speak to the 4 philosophers.
Hey, I've seen this in a video game once!
Which means it's gonna...
you add in an ocarina song when you use it.
No, you never use it, unfortunately. It's just a passive item.
Oh.
This is Alcidana. He's one of the oldest ones. He is the Philosopher of Death. He revealed to us one of the mysteries. So, basically what I was telling you all about earlier, these 4 guys are really the main part where you get the big lore dump about who the mother was, how she's going to kill us unless we can return her, and that, Jordy, to catch you up, humanity were the 8th children, and the philosophers, the Elder, Moldbrook, all those other people, those were the 7th children. They created us in such a way that we would be... apparently these ruins, this was the mother. This entire ruins, this entire area, this is the body of the mother.
Wow. So you could say this was Mother's inside story?
Ha! Yes, you could. But yes, that is what happens, and that's why they needed us, the 8th children, to do it, because the 7th children can't bring themselves to kill the mother because of that stupid, ingrained, code or whatever that she gave them that basically said, never kill me. So they in secret created us, the 8th children, who we just look at this, we don't see the mother, we just see ruins. And so we are totally happy to destroy it.
Oh god, now I just imagine how the philosopher sees all this. All this is just nothing more than really elaborate organs and stuff.
Torio. I just imagine one of them just looks down. I hit one of the blocks and I move it in that place, and he's just like, cover up.
I know, right?
You'll catch your death of cold.
It's like, to them, it's like literally being in the Splatterhouse.
So here he's telling us about all the children, who they were, the 3rd children, blah blah blah, the 5th children, sought the secret life. There's a lot of good lore to this, and they expand upon this a bit in the 2nd game, which I can't wait to get to at some point. But I guess the most important ones is just know that these guys are the 7th, we're the 8th, and because
8th in quotes again, we're illegitimate.
Fair. Yeah, they gave no memory of the mother to us. We believe that only those who perceive the mother of ruins could truly defeat her. So he's going to give us the main big puzzle of this game towards the end, which is this is the flesh, but we need to kill the soul. And in order to keep the soul here, we need to create an anchor point to keep her in place. So there are going to be 8 wedges. We need to find the Jet Pillar and the Magatama Jewel, which will allow us to recite mantras. Once we learn that, which, there's 3 parts left, it shouldn't take too long. Once we learn that, we're going to need to start driving wedges into each of the big areas, about 8 of them in particular. And once we do that, we will have solved the game.
Now that I think about it, this whole puzzle makes it seem like we're literally piercing rocks into her skin. Not much different from what I'm doing with all these weights.
And that's essentially what we're doing, I guess, except these little weights are nothing. We gotta drive in the big honking things. Also, we're gonna find out the third philosopher in here. The other reason why it's important to talk to the philosophers is that each one, when you talk to them, they unlock their own little symbol. They unlock their some secret ladders and stuff I can use. This is Samaranta. And it's kind of cool. I will say right now, a lot of these characters do return in the sequel, and it's kind of cool to see what they're doing now that, spoilers, will save the world.
So, let me guess. In the second game, we're literally rummaging through Mother's corpse.
No.
Okay.
Actually, it gets a little... Actually, if you can believe it, it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh, God.
Alright, so now we need to find
Oh, we're
Phobos.
rummaging through her ghost.
No, thankfully that's not that bad. So,
Okay.
off to the left, bam! Since we talked to him, now now his path is open.
Sweet.
So now we just need to find Phobos, and then we will have found all 4 philosophers. So yay!
That's neat. You can actually climb those grates or whatever
Yep,
those
those are ladders. This is a very tricky puzzle to figure out. If you remember, there was these tablets I was finding that was talking about a ruby and sapphire and gemstones and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to balance these things out.
Okay.
If you mess this up, you need to talk to a specific fairy to reset the puzzle. But for now, just follow what I'm doing. And if you do this, you will be very kindly
Wait a minute. If you fuck this up, you literally have to go out of your way just to talk to someone just to reset this?
Reset it? Yes.
That's... ugh.
Put the ruby over
That
there.
sounds needless.
And put the sapphire. And unfortunately, it's a little off.
Let me guess. We need to put a weight on the other one?
Nah. We are equal to a ruby and sapphire.
Oh, well, okay then. It's a good thing this thing isn't the kind of just, well, you need to hold it all in place.
Suck it, frickin' Richter.
Ah, god damn it, we really are whipping down the vampire killer.
We have the flail whip, which is now the most powerful whip in the game.
Sweet.
So I'm down for that.
So who are we going to use it on first?
This dog thing that's
Oh
farting
yeah,
in my
perfect.
face.
The ones that just that have no sense
There we
of
go.
decency.
I'm also going to go up here because I'm going to find the last Rosetta Stone, which will allow me to translate ancient La-Mulana so I can actually know what the heck all these other puzzles were meant to be. So again, as you're probably wondering, I'm doing some of these puzzles out of order, mainly because this seems to be the quickest, most smoothest way to do all this stuff. There's the last seal.
The Death Seal.
And here is the last Rosetta Stone, so now I can translate old La-Mulana's text.
Hooray!
Nice.
Now we
And
gotta
because-
do a bunch more backtracking.
Not a whole lot. I'm just gonna be doing some bonus gathering stuff so I can break that seal. We're gonna need that for later, but not just yet. And now as Hype remembered in the last part, we can now we have all 4 seals. I can break this room.
Sweet.
And Jordy's gonna sit there pretending that she knows what I'm talking about anymore.
To be
It's been a
fair, I've
little
been
while.
kind of doing that for like the last handful of parts.
Logan will be holding an exam in the next few weeks.
Health
Double
up.
damage.
We only have
Aw.
1 health up in the game. We only have 1 health up left in the game. Let's go to the Chamber of Extinction, so I can show you lads how we light this place up once and for all.
With explosives, right?
Kind of, if you count a flare gun to be an explosive.
Yeah, that'll work.
So we need to go back over here through that little secret path I told you about a while ago, and this will take us back to a when we dispelled the seal the first time, a new seal appeared, which now that I have it, I can get rid of it. That has just now made a big Mondo lantern rise up to the second room, but I don't have the lights on, so you just have to take my word for it. So I'm gonna go up and
Hey!
hey, this lighter's
Out of
not
my way.
occupied. So I'm just gonna go up and light it. And bam! Now this place is lit forever. I never have to worry about that crap again.
Finally.
Sheesh.
Now I can read
Now-
my bedtime stories.
No, don't read the bedtime stories. Who's in here?
Who isn't here?
Oh, he's just telling. It's skeleton dude. I got the endless quarter. We beat it. Moving on.
So that was a waste of time.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back up here because I activated that switch back in Chamber of Birth. Now I can use the palette. Now I can use the pochette key.
I was a
now
little
the
concerned for a
Ankh has
moment
appeared.
there it was probably going to crush you.
No. I think I got... Oh, that's right. I need to get a really important item here. So, fertility statue on the left. Be very careful, because if I fall down, it's all over.
If only...
And use
oh
the-
yeah, I keep forgetting. You still have the double jump.
Oh, and then there's an infinity sign there. So now I'll use the key of eternity, which is infinity. Got it.
Bingo.
Okay. Oh. Ow.
Hey!
Hit the thing. The dimensional key.
What's this do?
There's one last big place I haven't gone to yet called the Dimensional Corridor, which has a lot of mini bosses, except the big caveat is, if I don't have this dimensional key, none of them will stay dead forever. So now that I have that, now I can truly kill them and truly solve that place to find the last guardian.
Sweet.
Alright,
So,
and
where's
I'm just
your
showing you.
next?
Well, I'm just showing you off how I unlocked a little secret shop here where I can buy Uko grenades if I want them. So, bye.
Don't worry. I'm just a mere cacophonous.
Don't worry. Spend plenty.
Be happy.
I wonder what a Sphinx cacophonous.
Angel shield. I don't know what that. That sounds.
Wonder what they can actually spend knowing they can't fucking move.
But yeah, why am I getting all this money? They're such Anyway, who's ready for a? Oh, who is
Okay.
ready for a boss?
What kind of boss? Oh, okay, that's why. There's enough.
That is-
I don't care.
Yeah, that's Palenque, who is based on an ancient mural called like the Mayan astronaut or something, which in La-Mulana terms translates to Gradius.
Oh, great.
Get the pochette key out now, because you need the pochette key to turn on this airplane model I got. Otherwise, you'll just leave. Here we go.
Oh, this will be fun.
So use our shurikens and just go nuts.
Don't have
And
any
again-
shurikens? That's too bad.
Pretty much, yeah. Then you have to just get really lucky with your whip and other weapons. But again, his shots by themselves don't do a lot of damage. Like by themselves, that beamless can be a bit of annoying.
Well,
Just
yeah.
again, don't
Look at that thing.
don't get touched by himself. Otherwise, you'll take damage physically. Mega Man it up, whatever. At least it's not as unforgiving as a freaking. Ow! Crap, that hurt. That hurt.
How I wish I had an arm cannon right about now.
At least it's not as unforgiving as a bullet hell.
Yeah,
It still takes some damage.
this is not Toho.
There. But now be careful. He has a suicide attack.
Ah, watch out. He's up to something.
Whip!
Oh, no, you don't. Denied.
But yeah, if he grabs you, it will kill you. So whip him back.
So, yeah. That's it. That's it for him.
It. Now
What?
there's just two bosses left.
Please tell me I get to keep this ship.
I would love if I could just soar around the whole place, but unfortunately, Lamezzo, watch where you're going.
Ow.
Off it goes.
At least there's a proper explanation.
And off it, I now imagine it shooting across the world completely wild and with no one at the reins. Whatevers. Let's go up here, because it's time I show you that place I was talking about. With the Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah,
Not that
that's
one.
right. The Crystal Skull was a thing.
Yes. Welcome to the Dimensional Corridor.
Ooh,
So,
not too shabby looking.
Final Fantasy, jokes aside, this is where the last Guardian I'm going to fight, Tiamat, lives. And the fun little lore, if you actually notice how the bats are not one eye?
Mm-hmm.
It's because this is not a backside area. Actually, the Endless Corridor was the backside area, and this was supposed to be the front side, except Tiamat did not want anybody bugging her, so she actually, used her powers to reset this whole freaking place.
Interesting. Like,
And,
I
like,
can't
swamp the two.
think of too many games where they make you go through the opposite end of the level, or the other side of the level before the actual side.
However, there's also a very inconvenient part about this.
And that is...
Because of Tiamat's power, there's one of the mini bosses, but I don't care about her
Oh.
right now.
Hello.
Oh, Scooch. Thank you. Because of Tiamat's power, I cannot warp while I'm in here. I can only leave through that door, and then I can warp. I can warp
Shoot.
to this, but I can't warp away from it. So that's basically supposed to be your, you gotta. This is, yeah. Honestly, now I think about it, this is supposed to be our little boss combat area, and I don't want you cheesing out of it.
That's fair.
How are you doing today, Jordy? You're excited for something this week.
Oh, yes, I am. Well, more like next week, but
At
still.
the time of
Close
recording.
enough.
Well, hey, this
Yeah,
week...
close
Hey,
enough.
at least this week there's something you can look forward to. The end of this.
We're almost done. Oh, this is where the last philosopher is, Phobos.
Hey,
He's actually
Phobos.
he's actually really sick and really cool. Well, not sick in the old way, sick in the new way. Thank you, Miss Fowl.
Miss Fowl.
Hey, you remember? It's like, hey, he's bad like me. No, Nick, you're bad in the new way people say it.
I remember that.
Calamitous is bad in the old way.
One of the few funny jokes in that show.
There are some good jokes.
I love that show.
The show was pretty good in spurts, but yeah, but like any other good show, it pretty much hit its peak somewhere down the road.
So and so he's going to teach us 2 of our first mantras. So make sure you scan these tablets because we're going to need some mantras in the last fifth of this game.
All right, so we learned birth and death.
And death. All right, we'll keep track of this for later. Anyway, back to the gauntlet.
Yay!
And here you go, Jordy.
This
No,
show?
not this statue.
No?
But there are 11 children that we have to kill. No, I'm talking about one of Tiamat's children, this stud.
Hi there, Mr. What's your name?
Murdude. I'll call him Murdude.
Murdude. Okay.
My name is Phil.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna call him Brosidon.
Poseidon.
Yeah,
Phil.
What's up, bro? Brosidon.
Poseidon.
I'm
funny.
probably messing this up. All these people do have probably like some. Almost everything in La-Mulana is based on some mythology. I'm fairly certain this guy is based on something. But for now, so yeah, in order to fight Tiamat, we need to kill her 11 children.
Oh, damn it, he died. I was about to say, hey dudes, I'm Poseidon, lord of all that's wet and moist.
Oh
My
dear.
name is Phil.
No, it's a
My
cooler name,
name's
Poseidon.
not Rick. And we get the picture.
I know. So join us in the next part, for we will be tackling more of this little gauntlet to kill the 11 children of Tiamat before we can fight her, and then hopefully be just one more step closer. We're almost done with this game, I swear.
Hooray!
Join us in
Yay.
the next part.
Bye.
My name is Phil.